It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The fans are filling the seats in Orlando, the site of our broadcast, and where the Magic will be going up against the Boston Celtics. Taking a look at the Celtics, they've talked about the importance of starting fast, playing with energy right off the tip. Let's face it, no team likes to play catch-up if they can avoid it. We'll see how it works for them tonight. And guys, Aaron Gordon, the 4th overall pick back in 2014, got a lot of attention for his performance at the dunk contest. Kenny, how can he take his game to the next level?
He's taking it there. His shooting is improved, his ball handling is improved, and his need to take the big play or have the big moment, he is stepping into that limelight.
Yes, he is. He's an elite athlete, still very young. I would love to see him pair with a real mentor named Kenny Smith.
I'd pair up with him.
What would your advice be then to Aaron Gordon if you were going to mentor Aaron Gordon?
The first thing I'd say, basketball is the business, and let's start there. Everything else is a distraction because basketball is the business right now.
Solid advice?
Let me check with Shaq Shadamas. You like that? Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good.
You got issues, man.
He talks to himself.
Time for tip.
He answered himself. That's what's worse. Talking to yourself or answering yourself is worse, Ernie.
Equal.
It's the Eastern Conference on display, featuring the Boston Celtics. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. A rare treat tonight, C-Web, the marquee matchup between two of the best centers in the game.
Well, how about that? I love it. You know, the league has been trending toward medium height players that can switch endlessly, those type of things. And don't get me wrong, I love the evolution of the game. But now we get the old heavyweight title match. This is what we love, the banging in the paint, the elbows, the jump hooks, the dunks, the rebounds. But for those teams that have a legit anchor inside, it can always be a big advantage. Let's see who imposes their will tonight.
It'll be fun to watch. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Down low, it's Morris and Horford. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Tatum in at the 3. Augustine with it. He's picked up by Irving. Fournier against Tatum. Fournier's shot is off. And when you look at Evan Fournier, he's just a reliable source for points whenever he's on the floor.
Yeah, and Fournier is a bit of a quiet scorer. I mean, he always ends up with a lot of points, but doesn't tend to wow you with any individual plays. Terrific shooter who just makes the most of his touches and his minutes whenever he's on the floor.
And here's Augustine following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. And here's Gordon from outside, and good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
And anything you can do, I can do better. We got a little gamesmanship going on.
I like this. It feels like it's getting a little personal out there. It could make it all the more interesting going down the stretch.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Over in the corner, Isaac drops in the tray. Isaac's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
And you just can't let Isaac get that much room to shoot it from deep. He's a very consistent three-point shooter with a fluid shooting form.
Irving kicks to Brown. From the arc, drilled it right as the clock hit all zeros.
Wow, what a clutch shot. He's got nerves of steel.
Woo! And guts to match. That's how you rise to the occasion, fellas.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Celtics lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Well, yeah, small lead so far, but it's building fast, and they better watch out.
And the Celtics with possession here. 4-point game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Celtics, they've got Marcus Smart. Also Terry Rozier out there. Aaron Baines out there with Hayward. And it's Tice in at the power forward. Here's Carter Williams. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. 6 to shoot. Carter Williams can't get it to go. So Rozier will bring it up for the Celtics. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And see, well, what a force Terry Rozier has become. Finally got that chance to play last year and made the most of it.
Well, look, we all knew he had the athleticism, but what we didn't know is how he reacted to a ton of minutes being played. And obviously, he stepped up. Players respect him. He's a guy you want on your side.
Fires from deep. Tice, no good. And it's the Magic's ball. The pass to Fultz. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. Isaac comes in for Michael Carter-Williams. The Celtics also changing it up. Al Horford, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Tatum comes in for Daniel Tice. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Rozier. Now, here is Irving. Smart kicks to Hayward. Irving. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. That's 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
He's going to get it done all over the floor, outside, inside, mid-range. Irving's their man.
Now, here's Fultz. He's covered by Irving.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
With 4 seconds on the clock. And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. Looking at Boston, and Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie. They were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots. Did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half. It's going to be hard to beat them, boy. Woo-wee.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Orlando?
They need to make major adjustments on the offense. Whatever their game plan was going into this game, scrap it. It's not been effective. The shots they were taking were not good shots. They need to find a way to spring guys open where they could shoot a better percentage.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
Terrific first half on offense. This is how you draw it up. We'll see if they can maintain that efficiency going forward.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Inside, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are in the backcourt. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. When it came to a big man's responsibilities, you helped pave the way for so much change in that regard. But what are some of the big C-Web now doing that weren't done when you were playing?
I don't know, Kevin, if it was anything that they weren't doing, but it's the freedom to do it with consistency. So even if we talk about a Larry Bird, who only could shoot maybe a 3.5 a game. Let's just round it up to 2 threes a game. Well, now, what if Larry Bird had the freedom to shoot 10 threes a game like guys do now? And so I think that the game has caught up with players' skill set as opposed to the skill set catching up with players' game. So no longer are you held to being a big man. Now you can be a basketball player, and being a basketball player for Dirk Nowitzki is much better than him being a big man. Dirk Nowitzki, being a basketball player that he is, means that he is a threat wherever he is on the floor, because he's not just limited to a 2-foot box space there in the post. And for defenders like myself, I would much rather Dirk Nowitzki have to stay 2 feet in the post than to be able to shoot the ball whenever, wherever he wanted to. Because I tell you what, now you got a problem, because he can knock it down from anywhere and everywhere that he wants to.
And it's blocked by Gordon. And it's Carter Williams in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Tatum kicks to Rozier. Back to Tatum. Clock at 6. Passes to Horford. Shades over Fournier. And the shot is long. The Magic trail by 9. Dishes it to Carter Williams. He kicks to Vucevic. Over Horford.
And when a giant like Horford comes into your peripheral, just as you're releasing the shot, it definitely makes shooters feel more uncomfortable.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Celtics. They're up by 9. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Excellent defense. Keep getting the ball side to side on offense. We're getting a lot of good looks. Let's be patient in getting our best look. Down here, just duplicate what you're doing.
Well, clearly Brad loves how determined they've been on defense.
I mean, I like how he gave his guys credit there, while he's also challenging them on offense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Boston, Hayward and Morris, your small and power forwards. Irving is out there with Smart, and it's Baines in its center. Smart against Fournier. Ross on the wing. Over Hayward.
And the dogged defense from Hayward. I mean, he works hard at that end.
No good from Ross. Irving kicks to Morris. Back to Irving. Pass to Baines. To the paint. Here's Smart. And he banks in the layup. Smart's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Celtics.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
But yeah, I mean, you're already getting dogged out there. I mean, and now he's landing body blows.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 11. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth. Fournier against Smart. Ross on the wing. Over in the corner, Fultz. And he gets the bucket.
And the muscle of Fultz. I mean, it helps him on these tough shots. Able to fend off the defenders as well.
Boston's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. And Baines kicks to Morris. Outside Irving. Back to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Smart. And it's Boston with another.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious, stringing together some game-winning buckets.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
Irving misses.
And with the time remaining, I'm just not seeing it.
Well, you know they like to have some plays back, especially a couple of those stupid ones from earlier. But I tell you what, they'll learn from this.
Bamba passes to Ross. A three-pointer, no good. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Al. You guys do it as a 5-man unit on the floor. How did you come together for this win?
Just taking good shots on offense, trying to, getting stops on defense. We challenge every shot. We just played hard tonight.
Great effort and a big win, Al. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.